Hi everyone, this is Stacy Roy with My Breyer Heart and welcome to the channel. I am going to reveal to you today the very first Premier Collectors Club release for 2025. This one is going to be Cosimo. So look at the box, how nicely they've done this. I like this. And they put Premier Collectors Club 2025 on the side. So that's new. That's nice. Here's a tip for y'all. For those of you who like to preserve your boxes, let it slide out. That way you won't damage the box. And look at this. Wow. That is gorgeous. This is done in a gloss. And this one's matte. That's kind of cool. It's glossy. Anyway, this year, Breyer gave us a lot of choices with the Premier Collectors Club. And one of those choices was for Cosimo. Cosimo could be chosen to be in matte finish or glossy. Now, you guys who know me, you know I am team glossy all the time. There's never an exception, except now I've done something different. So, I had received Astrid, I think it was last year in the Premier Collectors Club, and I chose the glossy version. And when I did that, when I got it, I thought, wow, it lost a lot of the detail with the gloss. So I thought, I just had a premonition that that would happen here as well. So this is the first time that I chose to go with the matte version of Cosimo instead of the gloss. Even though I love the glossiness because it just makes him look so black. But this horse, I noticed, has a lot of star dappling on him and a lot of subtle shading in his coloring because he's like a sun bleached black horse. So I wanted to make sure I didn't lose that detailing, so I ordered the matte. So hopefully I'm going to be happy with this because this is the first time I've done something like that. I left my protocol and I did something different. So hey, Cosimo is a very old style Baroque breed of horse. He represents the Murgese stallion, and that was developed, I think, back in the 13th century. So very ancient type of breed of horse, very rare horse, but I am in love with it. I just love these breeds, the Andalusians and the Pries, and wow, they're just amazing. The Spanish breed of horse is so incredible. So, got the bag here. We have the COA for Cosimo for 2025. I'm going to keep it in that box right there and sit this back here behind me. And then we've got our nice embroidered suede bag with some blue ribbons on it. And let's open him up and check him out. I hope I'm not disappointed. He's just a very unique horse, and his shading is very delicate. And I wanted to make sure that I captured all of it. So I'm thinking the matte was the way to go. So let's see what we've got here. Wow, he's looking like he's not disappointing. Very, very beautiful horse. Oh my goodness, his dappling is tremendous. He has star dapples all over him. He's really nice in matte. Very, very nice. He's he's a light mold, but he feels like a heavy breed of horse. Like one of those war horses, like the Frisians and the Andalusians. He's very regal. He has a Roman nose. So he's got that curved feature to his face. Normally I don't care for Roman noses, but it looks very good on this horse and on this model. It's not like too much. So very, very pretty. I love how his mane, wow, his mane, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's sun-kissed. It's part brown and black. So there's like bleaching parts of his blackness, have turned a little bit sun-kissed or brownish. And I like that his mane is divided. So some of it's falling on this side of his neck and some is falling on the other side of his neck, which I really like because it kind of gives you that feeling that, he's standing out there in the wind. He's out there and he's running free and he's just so proud. I love how his ears are done. I like that one's forward and one is half cocked backwards. Like he's just alert, he's listening, he's attentive to different directions, what's going on around him. So I love that. And he has his tail is kind of simple, just very simple. Almost reminds you like of the thoroughbred, the man of war stance, the old man of war that we had from the 70s. That's kind of what he reminds me of, but he's got a really nice neck, beautiful shading. His eyes are just a beautiful chestnut color, and they're glossed, so it gives it that really realistic look to him. So he's very nice. Let me see if he is marked. No, he is not marked under his belly anywhere. He is marked on his hoof, which is normal for the Collectors Club. But there you have Cosimo. And he has some unique hooves to him. They're kind of shallow hooves. They're not as deep as most horses that I've seen. The hooves are his are more shallow and rounded. Whereas a lot of horses are a little deeper, more of you've got a lot more field here, a lot more space or area. His are kind of flatter, I've noticed. But that's probably part of the breed characteristics, I would think. But he is a beautiful representation of a Murgese stallion. I love his star dapples. They're really nicely done. I can't wait to see a glossy one in person, because then I'm probably going to want a glossy one. But but I didn't want to lose his dappling. I didn't want to lose his sun-bleached mane and some of the sun-bleached areas on his body. So even his tail is a little sun-bleached here, which is fantastic. So there you have Cosimo. He is the Premier Collector Club first release for 2025. So definitely he is not a disappointment. I can't wait to see the other two models that are coming out this year and reveal them to you guys and share them with you. And come and see me. I'm getting ready to go to Breyer Fest for 2025. So we're going to be celebrating Breyer's 75th anniversary, which is exciting. And this is my 50th anniversary for being a collector of Breyer horses. So that's exciting. And I'll be in room 423 at the Clarion. You guys can come see me, say hello, stop in. I'm going to have many, many horses. I might bring Cosimo with me. I think they were asking for someone to give them a Cosimo that they could display. So maybe I will offer this to Breyer so they can display him as the matte version. But anyway, we will see you guys there. If you're going, safe travels to you. If not, I hope you're plugging in online, virtually. And it should be a really good time. But there we go. Premier Collector Club right before Breyer Fest. So I had to dish out some money. Even though I was like, oh no, I don't want to do it right now. However, that's Cosimo, the Murgese stallion. What a beautiful breed. This is the first I've heard of it, so I'm really impressed with it. I really love it. He is very, very, very stunning horse. So there you go. I will talk to you guys soon. Like us and subscribe to us and share us with your friends and leave us comments and tell us about your collection and whatever. Just ask questions if you need to ask questions. And we will be in touch again with more reveals. And obviously I will be coming live to you from Breyer Fest next week. So that's going to start next week. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to be there a whole entire week. Which is the first time I'm going to be there from a Monday through a Monday. It's going to be crazy. Normally I only go like 4 or 5 days at the most, but this time I'm extended it a little bit, and I am going to open up the room Wednesday night, and I will be open through late night on Sunday, just so y'all know. Okay, I'm bringing horses, all price ranges. Holy Grails, hard to find, easy ones to find, ones kids can play with, etc., etc. All right. See you guys. Bye.